Welcome to our focus topic on work at height. As many of you remember, work at height was a significant focus for our Health and Safety Week during 2019. And despite industry's efforts, it remains the number one cause of fatal injuries at work. 26% of all fatal injuries were attributed to work at height. During the last 5 years, half of all fall from height fatalities were in the construction industry. Major injury falls less than 2 metres were in the service industry, which accounted for 50%, followed by the construction and manufacturing industries, each accounting for 20%. So what are the risks? Fall of persons, falling objects, falls from collapsing structures, i.e. working near fragile roofs, access to hazards normally out of reach, e.g. power cables. We want to reaffirm that Bouygues construction policy arrangements that ladders and step ladders are not permitted. Here are examples of equipment that is permitted. So what are the steps? Step 1. Eliminate the need to work at height. Step 2. Identify the alternative equipment. Step 3. Environmental conditions, constraints. Any use of ladders or step ladders must be authorised by a senior director or a member of the health and safety team. Let's take a look at a few of the solutions. Our first case study concerns one of our contractors who is installing solar panels.
During a routine site inspection, I went down to see how they were getting on with the work as they just started. I observed them working on an unsafe platform. It didn't have the appropriate edge protection. Also, the ground conditions were heavy in mud. The platform was then heavy in mud. This created a slip, trips and fall hazard.
So, when you observed this, what did you do next?
I reported this to our health and safety representative. We then discussed through it. We came back to site, reviewed their risk assessments. It then showed that they were not working to their risk assessments, and we reported this to their senior management team. The senior management team from our contractor had to then display that they were reviewing their RAMs, and all their contractors had to be rebriefed and re-inducted onto their risk assessments. The access equipment now is from the Bouygues approved equipment. It now has a appropriate edge protection to protect against slips, trips and falls. It also has a firm standing base, so when the ground conditions are muddy, it now offers a firm base to work from.
So it was noticed that incorrect equipment was being used, which could have resulted in a fall from height and potential injury. Management intervention was required to ensure the correct equipment was being used. So the key message here, leadership intervention, was a key factor. Our next case study, we are looking at a solution for vehicle access by using a safe, smart truck podium.
Hi, I'm Mark Chris, Senior Site Manager for Bouygues UK, working out of Region 2 Residential, currently working on a project Maitland Park in Camden. Here to talk today about minimum standard for vehicle access. And so we needed a solution for a project, Tower Hamlet infills, which is my last job, for safe vehicle access. It's a big problem in the industry, slips, trips and falls, especially off the back of vehicles. Didn't have a lot of space on this site. Logistically, it was quite tight. We had one narrow gate access in and out of the site. Not a lot of room either side of it. We planned in with our logistics teams and our deliveries and supply chain that all vehicles would come in with side protection, and we managed to find a solution via the safe access platform, which gave us protection to the back edge of the lorry and safe access on and off by operatives, be it banksmen, lorry drivers, whoever needed to get on the back via this tower. So it basically works. It's a lightweight option. It's got wheels on the front. It can be easily moved around. Site just rolls along the road. The operative sets up guardrails either side, left or right of the access tower, which covers the width of the vehicle. The operative can then go up the steps, which have got guardrails either side, through a first barrier, which they let themselves in. They stand on a platform. They then let that down behind them. They then walk through another set of barriers, which are only one-way openings, so you can only walk out of them onto the back of a safe surface. They then carry out their works, and then they come back to the platform, they open up the barriers and step back on the platform and walk down out their way. Key benefits for this product: it worked on a really tight site, it didn't need a lot of space, it was relatively low cost. Other solutions we've used in the past are scaffold solutions, which take up quite a bit of space and are more costly, and also hangmen, which it avoided that because we didn't have the space to use that, and it's fall prevention as opposed to fall arrest. It worked really well for us, and I'm hoping other projects across Bouygues UK can get good use out of them. Thank you.
Next, we want to highlight some alternative equipment which is available. One being the deck-fold flat guard rail platform.
Hi, I'm Stephen Haslam. I'm the contract manager for Bouygues on the Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service contract. I'm here today to discuss the deck-fold flat guard railed platform. This is something we've trialled on the contract following some health and safety issues at work for working at height. We contacted Health and Safety and our Health and Safety department, who brought this piece of kit to one of our sites. Alex Black, who's our M&E supervisor, trialled this piece of kit, and Alex will be able to discuss this further and give more of a review. Alex, over to you.
Thanks, Steve. So, as you mentioned, we have had some working at height issues on our contract. Our contract varies across 27 sites. It's a mobile contract. We have anything from commercial active fire stations to commercial office buildings to domestic housing. So we needed a product that we could use for hard FM and soft FM for both maintenance and cleaning. We seem to have found something really good in this product. Key points are it can be transported in various sizes of vans. We have a long wheelbase transit. We also have small Peugeot partner Ford Connect size vans. We can get the product into all this. It folds near enough flat. It is one person operation, comes with casters so it's easy manoeuvrable, and it is built in minutes with all correct barriers with correct dimensions. We currently have one on site with 2 casters. That is still easy to manoeuvre. However, we are being told the 4 casters is available. The only downside is it is slightly heavy, and if you need to manoeuvre it upstairs, it is still a 2-person operation. But right now we are at a better stage than we were before this product was available to us.
Thank you very much, Alex. To conclude that review, I think it's important to remember that this product will safeguard the health and safety and well-being of our employees, where previously we may have had to use step ladders. This is a product which, going forward, we hope will be a safer method of work for our employees.
Another piece of alternative equipment is the podium platform.
Hi, my name is Chris McCartney. I work alongside the operations and maintenance team at Belfast's Energy to Waste facility. Our challenge was to identify safe access equipment that would allow practical application by our inspection team. We undertake regular inspections of overhead assets such as pipework, lighting and cable trays. And although these tasks fall into the category of lightweight work, the volume of inspections means that we are often working at height for long durations, and this increases the risk to the operatives. We needed to access equipment to be sturdy enough to accommodate a fully laden operative working overhead and using hand tools. We looked at various factors, including task durations, the numbers of people involved, the working environment, the level of training and supervision required when using this access equipment, inspection and maintenance requirements of the equipment, and other associated risks such as transporting, installing and dismantling the access equipment. Finally, we selected an aluminium podium with small working platform and a safety rail fitted. This solution is fast to deploy as it's small and also lightweight. It's good for accessing areas with limited space, and it's more versatile than an access tower. But its major advantage over step ladders is its stability. The working platform with a safety rail.
Finally, let's look at a solution which eliminates the need for work at height, the reach and wash system for window cleaning.
Hello, my name's Leon Neal. I'm the service manager for the Bouygues Energy and Solutions window cleaning team. We're currently here at Millbank UAL contract, completing the annual window cleaning visit using reach and wash, which eliminates working at height and the use of ladders. The water, it goes through a filter system, which is stored in the van and then pushed through via a pump through the high-vis hose to the brush head, which is then cleaned and rinsed. With the water being filtered, all the impurities are removed, which means the water then dries clear. Thank you.
Key to all these case studies which has been looked at today is that planning and consideration was the forefront of the operations leadership. And this has allowed our teams to undertake tasks safely and more efficiently. Everyone's health and safety and well-being whilst at work was at the forefront of these plans and solutions. Thank you very much.